Hello everyone, this is Herothania. Welcome back for some more of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Previously, Davilas began the Dawnguard content. He did the quest Awakening, explored Dimhollow Crypt, and found Serana, a vampire that had been sealed away for a long time. Now we're just outside Dimhollow Crypt, and for the next quest, Bloodline, we have to take Serana to her home, off in the northwest. Before that, however, we can go back into Dimhollow Cavern to find a ward wall. Ah, here it is. Magicka, drain vitality. The second word of the Strain Vitality shout got stamina and Magicka. Now we can go. We'll go via Northwatch Keep.
That's it, out there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
And we've discovered Icewater Jetty. Time to travel to Castle Volkihar.
This is the part where we usually get in the boat. You with me?
Yep. Let us go. Castle Volkihar. Hello, gargoyles.
Hey, so, before we go in there,
What is it?
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Great man. Best show show him the proper respect.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Into Volkihar Keep.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned!
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
Speak to
My
Harkon.
long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She
I'm
has the
delighted
scroll.
to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Davilas. Who are you?
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what we are.
Blood-sucking scum. You're vampires.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
What happens now?
You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again.
I'm a werewolf. What will happen if I accept your gift?
Yes, I can smell it on you. The power of my blood will purge that filth and make you whole again.
And if I want to remain a werewolf?
I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
Awesome power to be sure, but I don't want to become a vampire. I refuse your gift.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
Well, he's charming. Bloodline completed. Well then. Time to go back to Skyrim. A new order. Time to speak with Isran. Over at Fort Dawnguard. That did it.
Yeah? Never should have come here. Somebody had joy killing.
A Dance in Fire, Volume 3.
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me.
I have news, but I wouldn't call it good.
Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know.
The vampires were looking for a woman trapped in Dimhollow.
A woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she?
She is the daughter of a powerful vampire lord.
And so you delivered her to them.
They also have an Elder Scroll.
They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
I'm lucky I made it out alive.
Right. So they have this woman and an Elder Scroll. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle.
We have to do something.
Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance.
Where can I find the people we need?
Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in her reach. convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet.
She'll help us.
Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
Alright. Recruit Sorin Gerard, and recruit Gunmar. What do you have against the Vigilance?
Isn't it obvious? They're soft, the lot of them. Totally unprepared for any real threat. And yet I was the one ridiculed for trying to be ready for anything. Too extreme, they called me. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked out in their favor now, has it?
Where did the Dawnguard come from?
Vampires need to be dealt with. Hunted, rooted out, destroyed. Once there was a group dedicated to a similar cause. They called themselves the Dawnguard. That was a long time ago, but the idea was and is a good one. That's why I'm bringing it back. This latest attack proves it's the right time. Keep your eyes open.
Alright. Let's go recruit Gunmar and Sorin Gerard. Sorin, not far from Druidoc Redoubt. Let's go find her. Quit hitting my horse.
Haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Well, just look around, will you?
Isran asked me to find you.
Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
Vampires threaten all of Skyrim. We need your help.
Vampires? Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
They have an Elder Scroll.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
There's no time. You need to get moving now.
I'm sorry, but I'm not about to do that with at least a single gyro to show for my efforts.
Isran and I still need your help.
I understand that, but I really can't leave here without at least one usable piece of dwarven equipment. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff.
I don't have any gyros on me.
Well, then I'm very sorry, but I can't just walk away from this project yet. All right, then.
So, find a gyro somewhere. Mud crabs, huh? If I were a mud crab, where would I keep a Dwemer gyro? Goodbye, dragon. Another dragon soul. Picking up Magicka, the second word of Drain Vitality. Serene satchel. Dwemer gyros. There we go.
What would mud crabs want with my satchel anyway?
Isran and I still need your help.
I understand that, but I really can't leave here without at least one usable piece of dwarven equipment. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff.
Here, I've got a dwarven gyro. Take it.
Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go?
We're meeting at Fort Dawnguard.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Good day.
See you, Serene. So, we've recruited her. Let's go recruit Gunmar. Kronvanger Cave. South of Windhelm.
Hey, look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
Isran needs your help.
Isran needing someone else's help? Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with?
We're up against vampires.
Vampires? That might change things. Tell me more about what's going on.
We're not sure, but they have an Elder Scroll.
By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
Help Gunmar defeat the bear. Alright, into Kronvanger Cave.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
One less monster in the world.
more icky spiders defeated. To Kronvanger Brood Lair to defeat a bear.
Oh.
Alright, Gunmar.
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Yes, he said to meet him at Fort Dawnguard.
Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
Return to Isran.
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
Back to Kronvanger Cave. And then we'll go. Back to Isran at Fort Dawnguard. Nearby mill. Mixwater Mill.
I don't think the vampires would be stupid enough to attack us here, but you never know.
Fort Dawnguard.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
A new order complete. Started Prophet. Follow Isran.
Cozy little place, isn't this? How is the work coming along?
Fairly well, I'd say. I've managed to get this far without blowing myself up. I still have all my limbs.
What are you doing that's so dangerous?
Nothing. Well, not on purpose. But you never know. The strangest accidents can happen at any time. That's why I always try to be ready for anything. Hope you're getting along with Isran. He takes some getting used to.
This is fine for now, but we can't stay holed up here forever.
Well, hello.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dimhollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
Speak to Serana.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
What are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about you?
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
What's all this have to do with the Dawnguard?
I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave the rest of the world. Was I wrong?
No, you're right. We just have to convince the others you're on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Because we're going to need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
Why else would she risk her life to come here?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Who can?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Where would a Moth Priest actually go?
Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. I'd come with you, but I don't know if I can trust your friend. Let me know if you want me along.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
Okay.
Be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep if you can. Sleep is for the weak.
I'm not a vampire, sir. Optionally, visit the College of Winterhold to ask about the Moth Priest, ask innkeepers in cities about the Moth Priest, or ask carriage drivers about the Moth Priest.
If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you. If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane?
I'll see you later, Lydia.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Were you looking for me?
Do you still want to come with me?
Of course. Let's go. Do you need something?
What do you know about the Elder Scrolls?
I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple hundred years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something.
I guess we'll have to keep looking for that Moth Priest then.
I guess so.
Were you always a vampire?
That's a long story.
I want to hear it.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
I would guess it came from a Daedric Lord.
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric Lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
How did you actually become a vampire then?
The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric Lord.
How has it affected your family?
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
I can imagine. Do you ever think about curing yourself?
A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift, especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here, and I'm alive. I won't give this up.
All right, Serana. Might as well head home for now. And put some stuff away.
Pa! Welcome back. Hey, Pa, I got you something. I hope you like it.
Well, thank you. Well then, next time we'll go inquire about this moth priest. This is Heorotlinia. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.